Hello, think time theorists. Welcome again. I have to apologize on behalf of Edwin that we haven't been doing much videos to follow up with our last because pretty much we are really busy people. It's summer in Dubai. We don't go out that much, but if we do, we spend the time with our family because it's the school holidays. And right now I am in Singapore, of course, to escape from the summer heat from Dubai. Actually, I don't have any intentions of making a video, right? I didn't bring my equipment. I'm recording on just my GoPro, and I met up with one of my good friends, and he's got something so interesting. I took a short video on my phone. I sent it to Edwin, and he said, oh, let's make a content out of it, right? But of course without him. So on behalf of Edwin, we from Think Time Theories, we hope that you will enjoy this episode as much as I am recording this episode. So stay tuned, yeah?
No tripod very xiong.
Yeah, no tripod very xiong. Yeah. So anyway, guys, what we are talking about, xiong. Xiong means is very troublesome. It's a local slang, and I would like to introduce you guys to a very good friend of mine. I've known him for like what, 20-25 years, you know, since I'm in the 20s, early 20s or mid 20s, and now I'm already 46. This is Kelvin Pang.
Hi, how you doing, everybody?
Yeah, so he's got something. He just moved to his new crib. I haven't met him for about like 5 years, and enough said. I just want to tell you that he's got a very nice crib, but let the video do the talking, yeah? Right? Alright, bro.
Yeah.
Relax.
Yeah, we're on the way there. We're in the north side of Singapore, so actually we stay in Woodlands. So
Yeah.
kind of like a pretty new place. So I just got it up and running probably about 5-6 months back.
Okay.
So I've been doing it in phases, and I guess I'm almost done by now. But,
Okay.
Yeah, maybe just some
So,
bits and bits.
so the neighborhood is called Woodlands, pretty much one of the major neighborhoods in Singapore, right? So, alright, bro, can you switch on all the lights, man? Whatever lights. Hey, the beast.
That's my orange tabby. His name is Mr. Huang.
Mr. Huang.
Oh my god, he's already again. Look at it. Look at him. Oh my
Gosh.
He's really got a hip
Fetish.
So I'm just
He's
gonna.
got a hip fetish.
Okay.
Let's go. Oh my god. Come on.
Here you go.
So anyway, bro, I wanna say something that I didn't realize until I saw one thing, and then it leads to another thing. It leads to another thing. The first thing that I kind of noticed is this clock here. Okay. By the way, it's got a very nice kitchen. Look at all the industrial counters, and look at that. He's got a very huge fridge, a very humongous. What's the height of that? Washing machine, right? So, bro, what was it that I saw?
Okay, so my plan was to actually make this place look like a mid-century Japanese home.
Okay.
All right, because I had two ideas in my mind. So
Okay. Can I just put
one
it
of
here?
one of them was to actually make it sort of like a showcase for some of my watches. But later on, I realized that after more than maybe 10 years of watch collecting, my passion sort of waned. So
Died down a
yeah,
little bit.
died down a lot.
Economical,
So,
yeah. We were
economical
we were there, bro. We were there, bro. We were there.
So my first plan was to actually make it with like glass cabinets,
Yeah,
so that I can display my watches.
yeah.
But it was actually a mixed bag because I predominantly collect Japanese watches. So Seiko, Casio, Orient, Citizen. So these four brands predominantly, but I would say 60% of my collection is based on Seiko. So my idea was to make it more like, you know how in the 80s Seiko used to sponsor a lot of, since the Tokyo Games in '64, they used to sponsor a lot of Olympic Games. They were the official timer for all the Olympic Games. But I wanted to make it seem the interior sort of pertaining to that style, but later on I felt that it wouldn't be very functional, so I dropped the idea.
Yeah. But I have to say that this is one of the things that you mentioned to me last time. I didn't know that you were into watch collecting until much later, right, into our friendship.
Yeah.
That one of the things that you mentioned to me and that struck me was that, you know, you are a Seiko loyalist.
Not really, I still collect.
Yeah, but
Citizen.
predominantly, like you say,
Yeah,
60%. Yeah,
60%
because you are more into the interest in the history and stuff. No,
So-
you are the one. You are the first guy that I know that provide me with a lot more information on watches compared to other people who just, you know, talk about the price and stuff. So because I remembered, right? We can talk about that later
Yeah.
on. So let's carry on with the
Alright,
with the,
so
the house
with-
tour.
So over here, it's a very small place actually. It's just a one room and a living room
Yeah.
and a small little kitchen. So
Yeah.
everything has to be very
Compact,
condensed.
condensed, minimal.
So, yeah. So in a way, I didn't really want to go for minimalist, but this is not really minimalist as well because it's pretty crowded actually.
But
So,
it's neat.
yeah.
It's organized.
Yeah.
Put it that way. it's
So just
organized.
organized chaos.
Yeah.
Let's just
yeah.
put it
It's
that way.
not chaotic,
Yeah.
man.
So I opted for basically a open kitchen.
Yeah.
I didn't want to have cabinets and everything because the place is already very small. So in that sense, I felt with cabinets and all on top, it would be a bit too overbearing. So free shelving on top, and then I wanted stainless steel in the kitchen because of
It looks
the
awesome, man.
hard-wearing
Yeah,
pockets and
it looks
yeah.
awesome. Really,
Wanted it
really,
to last a longer
really.
time.
So what really sticks out is, to me, this. I want one of these in my home, right? But let's go on to your first piece.
Okay, so the first piece over here, it's a JDM model, which is actually radio control. So if we were somewhere in China, Japan, or anywhere nearer, not in Singapore, we will be able to get a radio signal.
Yeah.
But,
okay. Yep.
But over here, I had to set it manually.
Yeah, of course.
But the thing about this clock is that why I wanted it, because it's very, very legible. And if you look at the hour and the minute hands, they are kind of like in a different, very different kind of handset, not your usual handset.
Yeah.
And it's very legible. Because you can even view it from the side and it's still totally legible. So that's what I wanted.
Yeah.
Because I might be washing the dishes, I might be doing some other things.
I'm here and I can actually read.
And I can still read it from a very odd angle.
Yeah.
So that's what I chose it for, predominantly the legibility. And it's very easy to read, just at one go.
Right.
Because our eyes are getting bad these days.
Okay, so apart from Mr. Beast here, who's hanging out, right? of course, this is the washroom, and this is in Singapore, guys. We always have a storeroom installed, and part of the storeroom is actually a bomb shelter. It's made out of really good stuff, so it's predominantly
over here it's a mess actually, because I just have
that's fine.
My store and my clothes and stuff like that.
So what's more interesting is, so this kind of storage with the bomb shelter, it has ventilation, but I don't cover up my ventilation from my house.
So the ventilation over here is actually just a large piece of extruded aluminum. But what I decided to do is I decided to just stick it over with a custom sticker.
So what is this custom sticker?
So this custom sticker is actually the seal of Kintaro Hattori. Alright. So in the old days, before we had Seiko, we had Seikosha. So
Seikosha.
Yes. So Seikosha was the trading company for his watches.
Okay.
So, and this was his seal.
So these guys, I bet only my friend here out of 1 million people will only know about this logo.
Not me, right? But I think
I myself don't even know. And I like your design here, and this is making is like everywhere. It's so cool.
This little corridor will lead us to the living room.
Okay.
And let's just head
Can you
over
switch
to
on the lights,
living
bro?
room. Yeah, sure.
Make it bright. Yeah. Cool. Okay.
And
so another Seikosha. Right. And
because the place is really small, as you can see, so I do not have a actual dining table. My table over here, which is my coffee table, my lounge table, it has to do a triple duty.
Yeah.
So just this table serves everything.
Yeah. So let's talk about, of course, we are talking about your house, but predominantly why I want to make the recording, because you have a lot of good clocks.
Okay.
Yeah,
so
the clocks that has
over here
that only you can.
Another box style pendulum clock, which is meant to replicate the style of the old Seiko box clocks, which were mechanical. But of course, this is a quartz clock. The reason why I didn't want to actually get a vintage Seiko mechanical box clock was because I couldn't find one in a good condition. Okay. So this will have to suffice.
But this looks good, man. Okay.
All right.
And the other day, why didn't you switch on your TV the other day?
Oh,
when
okay.
I was here, you were making your place look like a freaking Seiko boutique. Boutique. Whoa! Oh shit!
Turn on the TV. So this TV actually is the Samsung frame. And I can choose to put
the
up,
Samsung frame.
I can choose to put up any pictures that I actually download. So I've got quite a couple of Seiko ones, as you can see over here.
Talk about Seiko Loyalist. There you go. There you go.
I've got this one, which is really kind of interesting because I found it off the net, and I didn't know somebody actually posted something like that. And yeah, it still has it's a wallpaper, but actually it's a photograph taken at the actual Seiko Museum in Japan. Yeah.
It looks like
no. This is an actual photograph, but they kind of made it a wallpaper. Yeah, but I couldn't get it to fit on 4K because I don't have any editing software with me.
Right.
So on top of that, we have the trilogy of dive watches that were released on the 55th anniversary. Of course, on the left we can see the 6159, followed by the 62 Mars.
6159, also known as?
This is just known as the grandfather of the Marine Master. Alright, and 62 Mars, of course, and on the right we have the grandfather Tuna.
Tuna.
All of them actually have the 8L movement, except the funny thing is that with this release, Seiko decided to use the 8L55 hybrid for both the 6159 and the 62 Mars. But the original grandfather Tuna, which was actually a 10-bit, is only released with the 8L35, which is 8-bit, of course. So a kind of a weird decision choice, but that's what it is. But still a very nice series that they
so Edwin,
re-released.
I found another watch geek for you, your partner.
And,
really, it's, my friend also say, it sounds geeky,
yeah,
but it is what it is.
It is what it is.
This is the kind of information that a lot of people doesn't know.
So
right?
the funny thing is that these days Seiko doesn't do the Flight Master and the Landmaster anymore.
Yeah.
So on the 55th anniversary, which they released at 3 watches, they also did a poster, a commercial in Japan. Now over here you can see these are the mountaineers that are that have been with us and are no longer with us. And these are the people. Of course, on the left, I can't remember his name. Mr. I think it's Naomi. So if you have the if you are a Landmaster loyalist, you will know about him, because there was a watch that was designed for him posthumously after he passed. So
okay.
And but however, the ironic part was that he always used a Seiko diver, and that model was, of course, what we know as today as the Apocalypse Now watch.
Oh, okay.
The 6105.
The Willet.
Yeah, correct.
The Willet.
Yes. All right. And I think the second guy might be second or third guy might be Murer. I'm not sure. So of course we know about the not the Landmaster. What's the other one? The range below the Landmaster. So there was a Landmaster Murer, which was actually based on the spring drive spacewalk looking kind of model. So it was all blacked out. Only difference was that the normal Landmaster was in stainless steel.
Right.
And maybe just one more peek, and there it is, the man who started it all, in his teens, in his middle age, and of course in most of the pictures where we see where he's at a much older age. So that is my
that is your tribute
collection, my tribute, my collection of posters on the Samsung frame.
Right. Okay, so let's move on to one more. Let's do this for another 5 minutes before we wrap up on your house.
So I'll turn on the lights.
Okay, if you want to know, Kelvin is also a hi-fi enthusiast. You see, he's got his hi-fi here with all his amps, and his speakers, and also he's turned his bedroom with a sofa bed with, some of the stuff, CDs, and his amplifiers and whatnot, with all the the noise diffusers. Right, the sound diffusers with the bass beans and all, but let's take a look at this. No,
Over here,
I've never seen a house that has this. Bro, check this out.
so this is of course Seiko's one of Seiko's world clock, but this is the smaller model with 4 time zones, and of course when you buy this
So you can put
unit,
your
yes,
own.
they will provide you with different plugs. Now you can see the number of places that they have marked off on the world map.
Yeah.
And they will give you a plug for each of the places that they've marked off.
Okay.
Yes. So a total of, I think, probably about 26 or 28, somewhere around there.
Right,
Yeah.
right.
So I'm in Singapore, so of course I have to
Represent.
represent
And,
to the fullest.
and by the way, Happy National Day, bro.
Happy National Day, bro. Of
Yeah,
course.
today is
Yes,
Singapore's
it's Singapore's birthday.
58th birthday.
Yes.
Yeah.
All right. And on the left,
We are representing.
on the right
On the
of
right.
that, we have Tokyo,
Of course.
because we have to
Yeah.
represent. Okay. And London. Why London? Because for me, I love in hi-fi terms. There are a lot of different sounds. We have the American sound.
Yeah.
We have the British sound.
Yeah.
We have the some of the Italian sound.
Yeah.
But for me, I like the British sound with lots of forward vocals.
So that's
Yeah,
why
so
you
that's why I
have
have
London
over
represented down there.
And Bangkok, because I just love the place.
Land of 1,000 smiles.
Yeah, land of 1,000 smiles.
Yeah.
Alright.
All right.
So
So guys,
Those are the 4 places.
so these are this is his house basically, right?
So-
and I think it was jaw dropping. I never actually intended to come over when he invited me over after we meet up, but when I stepped into the house, it's basically the first thing that got me irritated is the cat.
And there he's chilling out over
He's
by
chilling,
the tree.
yeah, he's chilling out by his tree down there, but he's got a very, very nice place. So I thought that I asked Edwin, shall we take a video and make this into a content? Yeah, he said yes, because my friend Kelvin here, he's got so much knowledge on, especially Seiko, right? So it would be a very regrettable miss if I don't record this, because I don't know when I'm going to come back again, right? So next, bro, we're going to do some of your watches,
Okay.
right? So we're going to wrap this up and then going to start another video. So stay tuned. Can you clap,
Alright.
please? Clap.
Clap.
Clap. Right.
Clap your hands, everybody.
Bro, both of us are B-boys and we are hip-hop representing Singapore, man. All right, man.
So-
Clap another time.
Once more.
Cool.
All right.
Right.